Someone said, where do you see Tupac 10 years from now? He said, hey, I just want to be alive. That's real for you.
That's so real.
Let's remember all the fallen legends and the greatest in hip-hop history. And we'll start from the very beginning. Welcome to the top art legends. Scott La Rock, killed in 1987. We begin this story with an undeniable legend, the first person to be killed in hip-hop. DJ Scott La Rock was the co-founder of Boogie Down Productions, whose 1987 debut album, Criminal Minded, became a hip-hop classic.
See, kings lose crowns, but teachers stay intelligent.
On August 27, 1987, he was shot while trying to settle someone else's conflict. His death inspired KRS-One, his friend and BDP co-founder, to create the Stop the Violence movement.
We've lost them to the tragedy that went on in the Bronx, a little shootout out there in the Bronx. Stop the violence.
And what happened was Scott was trying to be a peacemaker between
Exactly,
the situation
between D-Nice and this guy, and things just got out of hand.
Eazy-E died in 1995. This legend marked another shocking death in the world of hip-hop. A guy from Compton, he rose to fame in 1989 as a co-founder of the rap group N.W.A. when their song, Fuk Da Police, provoked an FBI officer to send the group a threatening letter. From that moment, they became outlaw heroes in the rap world.
Basically, gangster rap, I guess it's like telling the real and not holding back, giving up, the reality from the street point of view. And like by us being from the streets, we know how to report it. I tell, basically what's going on.
Sadly, on March 26, 1995, just a month after being diagnosed, Eazy-E passed away at Cedars-Sinai Medical Center from pneumonia, caused by a weakened immune system due to the illness. Legendary Tupac Shakur, killed in 1996. Of course, we must remember this hip-hop icon, a rebel and a man who was taken far too soon. His work had a powerful impact on an entire generation. On September 7, 1996, he was shot in Las Vegas after a boxing match. After several days in a coma, he passed away on September 13th.
All these weak rappers, Nas, all these suckers, they battling off of East and West like this is a game. This ain't no game. If this was chess, we'd be yelling checkmate 3 years ago because we've been beat these. It's not a game.
Legendary, the Notorious B.I.G., killed in 1997.
To all the ladies in the place with style and grace.
Another major legend and hip-hop icon. Once a friend of Tupac, then a rival. Though according to him, he never wished death upon Tupac.
It's a strong dude, yo. I know Duke, you know what I'm saying? He's real strong. So when it was like he got shot, I was just more like, again? You know what I'm saying? He always getting shot or shot at. He gonna pull through this one again, make a few records about it, and it's gonna be over, you know what I'm saying? But when he died, I was just like, whoa. You know what I'm saying? Kind of took me by, even though we was going through our drama, I would never wish death on nobody, you know what I'm saying? Because ain't no coming back from that.
But on March 9th, 1997, just 6 months after Tupac's death, Biggie was shot in Los Angeles. The rapper was hit 4 times and died in the hospital. Fat Pat, killed in 1998. Fat Pat, a member of Dead End Alliance, was one of the early artists to popularize Southern hip-hop. On February 3rd, 1998, he was shot and killed at an apartment complex in Houston while visiting a promoter who owed him money. The circumstances of the murder remain unclear. Some say the promoter wasn't home, others claim he was the one who committed the crime. After his death, 2 albums were released in 1998, Ghetto Dreams and Throwed in the Game. Big L, killed in 1999.
Get enlightening. You seen what happened in my last fight.
He became an underground legend thanks to his complex rhymes, sharp humor, and aggressive punchlines. His 1995 album Lifestyles of the Poor and Dangerous became a classic, and even Nas admitted that Big L's skill intimidated him.
Yo, when I heard that on tape, I was scared to death. I said, yo, there's no way I could compete. If this is what I gotta compete with, I said, there's no way.
On February 15th, 1999, Big L was shot and killed in Harlem, 9 bullets to the face and chest. The suspect, Gerard Woodley, was later released due to lack of evidence. The murder remains unsolved to this day, and Woodley himself was later killed. Big Pun died in 2000. He rose to fame with the help of Fat Joe and gained widespread popularity after releasing his platinum album Capital Punishment in 1998. He elevated East Coast rap to a new level.
And tonight, fellow Bronx rappers paid tribute to a man they say always honored his community, painting a mural they believe will be a lasting legacy.
Not only was he a friend, but he was a Latino who was representing for our people, and we feel that he's definitely someone that should be remembered.
He struggled with obesity throughout his life. On February 7th, 2000, Big Pun died at the age of 27 from a heart attack and respiratory failure. At the time of his death, he weighed around 700 pounds. Friends were constantly worried about his health, and sadly, their fears were justified.
Could you imagine going through depression? Let's keep it real. Hold up. Could you imagine going through depression? I was depressed. My best friend died. All my friends that I trusted were saying it's over for me. I never drank in my life. I start drinking. I get real fat. Remember Fat Joe got really out of shape, unhealthy. I'm going to therapy every week on the low.
DJ Screw died in 2000. DJ Screw, the legendary creator of the chopped and screwed technique and the author of over 350 mixtapes.
He was one of the most soft-spoken people I've ever met in my life. He's one of the most peaceful people I ever met in my life. And I can't remember, not even mad, I can't remember Screw getting upset about nothing. I mean, personally, I mean, every time I was around him, he had a great attitude. And that reflected through the people that he worked with, man. He made people better. I could say that just by being his friend.
On November 16th, 2000, he was found dead in a studio in Houston. The cause of death was a cocaine overdose, cough syrup mixed with soda, commonly known as purple drank. After 2005, DJ Screw's legacy began reaching a wider audience, influencing a new generation of artists.
You drive around Houston today and you will see DJ Screw's face painted on walls. You will see people wearing his shirts. You will hear his music in the streets. His legacy is very much alive. And the sound is global now. Really, so many people have adopted and adapted Screw's sound.
Aaliyah died in 2001. This very young artist signed a deal with Jive and Blackground Records at just 12 years old. Her debut album, Age Ain't Nothing But a Number, 1994, produced by R. Kelly, went double platinum. After a scandal involving their illegal marriage, Aaliyah changed labels and continued her career with Atlantic Records, releasing 2 more successful albums. On August 25th, 2001, Aaliyah died in a plane crash in the Bahamas due to an overloaded aircraft and pilot negligence. Even after her death, she's remembered as the Princess of R&B. Jam Master Jay, killed in 2002. He was the DJ and co-founder of the legendary group Run DMC.
That's right. On time. It's tricky. It's tight. Here we go.
In 1989, he started his own label, Jam Master Jay Records, which helped launch the careers of 50 Cent and Onyx. Jay mentored a young 50 Cent, teaching him how to craft hooks and choruses. On October 30th, 2002, Mizell was shot and killed in his studio in Queens. In 2009, Run DMC was inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Soulja Slim, killed in 2003. A rapper from New Orleans who was signed to Master P's No Limit Records. His debut album, Give It To 'Em Raw, 1998, peaked at number 13 on the Billboard 200. On November 26, 2003, he was shot and killed on the front lawn of his mother's house in New Orleans, multiple shots to the face and chest. The motive may have been jealousy and competition, but his killer has never been found. His song, Slow Motion, hit number 1 on the Billboard Hot 100 after his death, making him the first posthumous chart topper since Tupac.
I'm toting she wanted me to make her out a believer.
Old Dirty Bastard died in 2004.
She my name is the ODB.
ODB, co-founder of the Wu-Tang Clan, changed hip-hop culture.
States, making my way on 5 skates.
I don't know how y'all see it, but when it comes to the children, Wu-Tang is for the children. We teach the children. You know what I mean? Puffy is good, but Wu-Tang is the best, okay? I want y'all to know that this is ODB and I love you all. Peace.
His debut album, Return to the 36 Chambers, 1995, became a cult classic thanks to his unique style, half rap, half singing, and chaotic, unpredictable lyrics. His life was turbulent. Robberies, drugs, prison time. After being released in 2003, he tried to return to music, but died in 2004 from a heart attack caused by a drug overdose.
Met a nigga like Dirt ever in my life.
Dirt was real.
Dirt
no,
was,
me neither.
Yo, he was.
I mean, I'm y'all cousin. I'm like y'all third cousin.
Yo, he was everything, yo.
Yeah.
He gave me my soul. He made me not really like give a about nothing. Like, I met him with RZA. I'm meeting the hero, pastrami and cheese shit, hot and all that shit.
This is the first day you meet him?
First day I meet him. The nigga said to me, yo, God, get a piece of that.
Dante Ross, who signed him in 2002, once said, "He was a calamity waiting to happen. That's kind of the beauty of it." Mac Dre, killed in 2004.
And I only run with niggas that are killing Dafia.
A rapper from Vallejo, California, and a key figure in the hyphy movement that emerged in the early 2000s in the Bay Area. As the founder of Fizz Entertainment, he released dozens of albums and supported up-and-coming artists. On October 31st, 2004, after a performance, an unknown assailant shot at his cruise van on Highway 71. He was killed by a bullet wound to the neck. The case remains unsolved.
You know, when Mac Dre got killed, it was like Martin Luther King in the Bay. You know what I mean? It was that kind of loss.
Would you compare it almost similar to like how when Nipsey got killed to Los Angeles?
It's the same thing. It's the same Biggie, Pac. It's the same loss. And, I mean, they stole his headstone.
Blade Icewood, murdered in 2005. Blade Icewood, a member of Street Lords, was a central figure in Detroit's underground rap scene. On April 19th, 2005, he was shot and killed at a car wash in West Detroit, a place where he had previously spoken out against violence. After his death, his family founded Icewood Entertainment. He became a symbol of West Detroit and its rap legacy. Proof, killed in 2006.
We grew apart as time went by.
Proof, a rapper from Detroit and mentor to Eminem, founded the group D12 in 1996.
I'll tell you this. I went to a black dominant high school, and I used to sneak them in there into the lunchroom, right? And I used to be like, they used to be like, we want to battle you, Professor. Be like, nah, can't battle me. Why don't you battle the white boy over there first? And everybody would be like, we used to sit in there and beat on tables. I'll kill him. Man, the dude bust a little rhyme, then Emma come out and kill him in the whole lunchroom, which is all black dominated school would be looking like, damn.
On April 11, 2006, he was shot and killed by Mario Etheridge during an altercation at a nightclub. His death was a major loss for the city of Detroit, for D12, and for hip-hop. At his funeral, Eminem said, "Without proof, there would be a Marshall Mathers, but there would not be an Eminem. There would not be a D12, and there would not be a Slim Shady." Pimp C died in 2007. He was one half of the legendary duo U.G.K. alongside Bun B. After signing with Jive Records in 1992, U.G.K. became the godfathers of Houston hip-hop. Their album Ridin' Dirty, 1996, is considered a Southern rap classic. On December 4th, 2007, Pimp C was found dead in a Los Angeles hotel. The cause of death was an overdose of cough syrup, complicated by sleep apnea.
And so, yeah, when he passed away, it was a lot. I went to a very deep depression. I was literally drinking maybe a fifth of liquor a day. You know, that was literally one of the darkest moments of my life. I started looking at things differently and realized, like, you've honored him before. You can still honor him now with the music. And you know how to keep the music going because we just did it when he was in prison. And so things started to become a lot clearer. And I'm like, look, this is just where we are. We just have to be thankful that we have everything we need to move forward.
2 days after his death, U.G.K. received their first Grammy nomination. Big Mo died in 2007. He was one of the founding members of the original Screwed Up Clique, and he launched his career on DJ Screw's mixtapes. In 2000, he released his debut album, City of Syrup, referencing Houston's codeine syrup culture. Big Mo combined singing and rapping long before it became mainstream. On October 14th, 2007, Big Mo passed away from a heart attack after spending a week in a coma. Static Major died in 2008. This guy began his career with the Swing Mob Collective, but his big breakthrough came in 1996 when he co-wrote the hit Pony for Genuine. Later, he joined the group Playa and became the lead songwriter for Aaliyah. His biggest posthumous success came with Lil Wayne's Lollipop, which he co-wrote and performed on. Static Major died on February 25th, 2008, due to complications from a medical procedure. The music video for Lollipop was released after his death and was dedicated to his memory.
What was it like working with Static?
Now, Static a beast. But you know, there was a whole group. Static was a part of a group, and they were signed to Cash Money. He just was the leader of the group. Yeah. And so, so that they had a little R&B group, and he was the leader of that group. So he was like, he was navigating whatever they was doing. He had songs that he'd have hooks for and stuff like that, you know what I mean? Everybody wouldn't take to him, but I told you, me, being a little different about the women and the way I approach women. So let me hear that, that Lollipop one, I got something for that, and that's how I go.
Dalla, killed in 2009. Dalla rose to fame with his debut single, Who the F*** Is That?, featuring T-Pain and Tay Dizzum, which charted on the Billboard Hot 100. On May 18th, 2009, he was shot and killed by Aubrey Louis Berry outside a shopping mall in Los Angeles. Berry claimed self-defense, but many believed the shooting was an act of revenge. Dalla was considered a rising star. His publicist said, "They called him the new Tupac. He chose music to leave the streets behind." M. Bone, killed in 2011. M. Bone was a member of Cali Swag District, the group that rose to fame with the international hit Teach Me How to Dougie.
For you to back it up and double it.
The song sold over 1.6 million copies and helped popularize the Dougie dance. On May 15, 2011, M. Bone was tragically shot and killed while sitting in his car outside a liquor store. Nate Dogg died in 2011. The legendary Nate Dogg began his career in 1990 as part of the trio 213 with Snoop Dogg and Warren G.
Take the floor when we step on stage.
He quickly became a key figure in West Coast hip-hop, collaborating with artists like Dr. Dre, Eminem,
I'm looking for a girl I can fit in my Hummer truck.
50 Cent,
I need to see you and feel you next to me.
Ludacris, and many more. His unique blend of R&B vocals and gangsta rap earned him the title King of Hooks and made him a pioneer of gangsta singing. He suffered a stroke in 2007 and another in 2008. On March 15, 2011, Nate Dogg passed away due to complications from multiple strokes.
I'm the biggest Nate Dogg fan in the world, man. People know it. And I think I've done more songs with Nate Dogg collectively than any other artist, maybe C.R.E.A.M. Nate Dogg was just, man, he's just amazing. He's just amazing. He smoked the whole, wherever you at, he'll smoke that whole down. You throw on the beat, he'll smoke, take him about an hour or two. When he jumps in that booth, everybody's paying attention, kills it every single time. But cool, calm, collected, and, you know, just how he chose his melodies and how he chose to do certain things musically was just always surprising to you. And I know people would say, talk about his tone and stuff, but he was one of the most complex individuals when it comes to singing, not only hooks, but just entire songs that I ever encountered. So I'm a huge Nate Dogg fan, man.
Lord Infamous died in 2013. In 1991, Lord Infamous co-founded 3 6 Mafia with Juicy J. The group gained worldwide recognition and, in 2005, became the first rap group to win an Oscar for the song It's Hard Out Here for a Pimp. In October 2013, Lord Infamous released his final solo album, Voodoo. On December 20th of the same year, he died in his sleep from a heart attack caused by drug use at his mother's home in Memphis.
Lord, them my niggas.
Yeah.
If he told me to kill niggas right now, a lot of niggas be dead. I'm pissed off at that nigga right now.
Damn.
To leave me down here
Yeah.
by myself with all these bullshit ass niggas that ride my coattail. They're running around here with me that don't even feel like he felt about me. Paul Lynn was on some other shit. Juicy was on some other shit. Me and that nigga was on some real hood nigga shit. When he died, I died.
Tim Dog died in 2013.
Straight up, word up on the real deal.
He rose to fame in the early 1990s with his album Penicillin on Wax, 1991, and the infamous diss track Compton, which was later listed among XXL's 25 greatest diss tracks of all time.
See who gets robbed. Take your Jerry curl.
He died on February 14th, 2013, from complications related to diabetes. Due to the lack of a funeral and no official death certificate, rumors spread that he may have faked his death. However, in September 2014, NBC News confirmed his passing, putting the speculation to rest. Chris Kelly died in 2013. He was one half of the duo Criss Cross, who rose to fame in the early 1990s when the members were just 12 to 13 years old. Kelly and his group became famous for their unique fashion, wearing clothes backward, and helped shape teen hip-hop culture. Their success was phenomenal, and they are still remembered today. Tragically, on May 1st, 2013, Chris Kelly died from a drug overdose.
I just want to say I love you, man, and I'm gonna miss you dearly. You know, I could say crisscross forever, but I know without Chris, my life, it ain't gonna never be the same.
Big Glow killed in 2014.
Naked and frail with lions and gazelle.
He was the oldest member of Glory Boys Entertainment. His 2013 mixtape Drug Wars caught the attention of Interscope Records, with whom he had recently signed a deal. His manager was trying to help him escape street life and build a music career. But on April 9th, 2014, on Elizabeth Avenue, 2 gunmen shot him 10 times. Unfortunately, he died at the hospital. His life was cut short, just as he was getting the chance to start over. Bigg Paybacc, killed in 2014. He was known for his 2011 single Gangsta Louvre, which reflected the gangsta culture of Los Angeles, and for his collaborations with rapper Spider Lock. Sadly, on November 7th, 2014, Paybacc was shot and killed while eating at a McDonald's in Palmdale, California. The shooter reportedly entered the restaurant and fired several rounds directly at the rapper. The Jacka, killed in 2015. He started his career as a member of Mob Figaz. In 2001, he released his debut solo album, which sold over 30,000 copies. His third album, Tear Gas, 2009, and the track Glamorous Lifestyle became Bay Area classics. On February 2nd, 2015, he was shot and killed in East Oakland while spending the evening with friends in a van. His brother in spirit said Jacka had no enemies and was a kind-hearted man who always helped others.
It was most important for him to touch people that were going to understand him and that were going to understand the music that he was doing. That was like what was most important, you know, to touch people that came from the struggle, touch people that came from poverty, touch people who were in jail, touch people who were lost.
A$AP Yams died in 2015. He was the co-founder of the A$AP Mob and a key figure in shaping the career and image of A$AP Rocky. His influence on Rocky's style and branding was pivotal. Tragically, on January 18, 2015, A$AP Yams was found dead at home. His death was ruled an accidental drug overdose. The loss deeply affected A$AP Rocky and the entire A$AP Mob.
He had one of the purest souls I ever met. And he had one of the oldest souls I ever met. I did not know he was young, bro. I thought that nigga was my age. That nigga knew, he knew everything about the era. And so I never got a chance to say, yo, how old are you? Because I just knew he was my age because of how knowledgeable he was.
Doughboy Roc, murdered in 2017.
Every day I'm strapped up, can't get caught slipping.
He was a member of the Detroit group Doughboys Cash Out and released several solo albums, helping to popularize the local hip-hop scene. Months before his death, over $54,000 in cash was seized from him, but he denied any connection to drug trafficking. On October 9th, 2017, he was found shot to death in Detroit. The motive remains unknown, though some have linked it to that investigation.
I can't even believe I'm talking about it because it's destroying us. It literally is destroying us. He can't be replaced. He loved Detroit. He loved the people. He loved even being around the young fans, not just the fans, but people. And that's just who he was.
XXXTentacion, killed in 2018. X was an innovative artist, known for his role in the emo rap and SoundCloud rap movement. He blended genres, creating emotional and experimental music. His lyrics dealt with pain, depression, and internal struggles, making him a voice for the broken generation. Tragically, on June 18, 2018, he was shot and killed during a robbery outside a motorcycle dealership in Deerfield Beach, Florida.
The inspiration and how he talked to people, like, it's so powerful, man. And 20 years old and going like that, that's crazy.
Nipsey Hussle, killed in 2019.
If I'm not the king of this, I must be the president.
He was a rapper, entrepreneur, and activist who always gave back to his community. He independently released his mixtape Slossin' Boy Volume 1 and later opened Marathon Clothing, a store aimed at building up his neighborhood. Sadly, on March 31st, 2019, Nipsey was shot and killed in front of his own store in Los Angeles. Hella Sketchy died in 2019. He was a talented producer and artist affiliated with the SoundCloud supergroup D1. His beats were used by artists like Juice WRLD, Ugly God, and PNB Rock. His breakthrough came with the single Spent a Check. On June 13th, 2019, he was found unresponsive from an overdose. After spending 14 days in a coma, he passed away on June 27th. Jimmy Spicer died in 2019.
I'm Super Rhymes and I'd like to say hello.
James Bromley Spicer, known as an old-school rap legend, rose to fame with his iconic single dollar bill Y'all.
To bleed innocent and say they never saw ya, but before ya.
His music was sampled by Wu-Tang Clan, Tupac, De La Soul, and others.
What was the first song or artist or whatever that made you love rap music?
The first artist that made me love rap music was an artist named Jimmy Spicer. He had a song.
LL Cool J cited Spicer as one of his inspirations. In 2018, Spicer was diagnosed with brain and lung cancer. He passed away on September 27th, 2019. Juice WRLD died in 2019. He was a leading figure in emo rap and the SoundCloud wave. His lyrics often touched on mental health, mortality, and drug use. On December 8th, 2019, during a police search of his private jet in Chicago, he suffered a seizure caused by a drug overdose and sadly died at the hospital.
There's a line you recently said, too, that impacted a lot of people. We're not going to make it to 21.
Yeah.
You don't feel that way, do you?
I feel like everybody dying young, you know what I'm saying? Not foreshadowing anything or wishing that upon myself. But
you have spoken about death and your own demise.
Yeah, like everybody dying young.
Pop Smoke, killed in 2020.
When he raised the bulls.
He was one of the first Brooklyn rappers to popularize UK drill beats and helped put the New York drill scene on the global map. He was a favorite of 50 Cent, who admired his raw talent and energy.
Where you going next? You see Pop Smoke, that was one of my favorites, man. I like that nigga, man. I swear to God, I really like that nigga, man.
Tragically, in February 2020, during a home invasion at an Airbnb rental in Los Angeles, he was shot and killed by a group of teenagers. His death shook the entire hip-hop community. FBG Duck, killed in 2020. He was a key figure in Chicago's drill scene and a member of the Flyboy gang, FBG. He was a voice for his side of the city, often engaged in rivalries with the opposing camp in the drill movement. His music reflected the harsh realities of street life, violence, and loss. Though in his later years, he also began to advocate for peace between feuding factions. Sadly, on August 4th, 2020, he was shot and killed in Chicago's Gold Coast area. His murder was linked to ongoing gang conflicts.
Duck death is one of the sickest shit I ever seen. Guys come like Al Capone and spray him down. The man in one of the safest areas in the world and lose his life. But he be in them ghetto-ass neighborhoods every day and he was safe there. Shit can happen at a blink of an eye. All that shit backdoor. Shit, Duck was out here in Chicago dangerously, like.
King Von, killed in 2020. In 2018, King Von signed with Lil Durk's label, Only the Family. His hits Crazy Story and Took Her to the O both went triple platinum, making him one of the most promising voices in the drill scene. He rose to fame in Chicago before relocating to Atlanta, where on November 6, 2020, he was fatally shot during a shootout outside a hookah lounge. 5th Ward Weebie died in 2020. He was a key figure in New Orleans bounce music. His hits, Let Me Find Out and
Let Me Find Out Your Baby Mama Is a Groupie.
Katrina became anthems for the city, especially after the devastating hurricane. He played a major role in bringing the bounce genre into the mainstream, collaborating with Drake, Nice for What, and Lil Wayne, Bend It Over. Sadly, on January 9th, 2020, Weebie died of heart failure following complications from surgery. Ecstasy died in 2020. He was a member of the legendary group Houdini, formed in 1982. Houdini were pioneers in blending hip-hop with R&B, and their live shows were among the first to feature breakdancers, often from the group UTFO. Tragically, on December 23, 2020, Ecstasy passed away. The cause of death remains unknown. Marlo, murdered in 2020. Marlo joined Quality Control in 2017 alongside Migos, Lil Yachty, and Lil Baby. He released 5 mixtapes, including 2 The Hard Way with Lil Baby and First and Third featuring Future, Young Thug, and Gucci Mane. Marlo came into music relatively late, trying to escape a life surrounded by guns and drugs in the neglected neighborhoods of Atlanta. On July 11, 2020, he was shot and killed in his car on Interstate 285 amid a rise in gun violence following protests against police brutality. Biz Markie died in 2021. He rose to stardom during hip-hop's golden era, achieving mainstream fame with the platinum hit, Just a Friend, 1989, which peaked at number 9 on the Billboard Hot 100. He was part of the legendary Juice Crew and worked with Cold Chillin' Records. In 2020, Biz was hospitalized due to diabetes complications, later suffering a stroke. After months of health struggles, he sadly passed away on July 16, 2021. DMX died in 2021.
What the F you gonna do when we run up on you?
He was one of the most influential and emotionally raw rappers in hip-hop history. His iconic tracks like Party Up and X Gon Give It To Ya became genre-defining, and he also starred in action films such as Exit Wounds and Romeo Must Die. On April 2, 2021, DMX suffered a heart attack caused by a drug overdose, which led to brain hypoxia. After a week in critical condition, the legendary DMX passed away on April 9th.
If I was to drop it right now, my last thought would be, I've had a good life. Goddamn.
Kangol Kid died in 2021.
And you can say I'm honest because you are too.
He was a member of the legendary group UTFO and became the first rapper to receive an official sponsorship deal with the hat brand Kangol. His signature hat was later added to the collection of the Smithsonian National Museum of African American History and Culture. Sadly, on December 18, 2021, he passed away from cancer.
Yes, he was an icon, and he's always going to be remembered as a legend. He always had that great big smile, that Hollywood smile, and Kangol was full of life, full of energy. You know, the last time we was together, when we did the hip hop, we did a reunion, and you would never think that anything was wrong with him. How much energy he put into that show, and he was right on point.
Coolio died in 2022.
Money, and when the other homies heard about it, they thought that it was funny.
He rose to global fame with the iconic hit Gangsta's Paradise, which earned him a Grammy Award.
I would like to claim this Grammy on behalf of the whole hip-hop nation, West Coast, East Coast, and worldwide. United we stand, divided we fall. Recognize.
Before that, he was a member of WC and the Mod Circle. He later created the reality show Coolio's Rules, the web series Cookin' with Coolio, and even published a cookbook. Unfortunately, on September 28, 2022, Coolio died in Los Angeles due to a drug overdose. Magu died in 2023. He was one half of the hip-hop duo Timbaland and Magu. Formed in 1989, the duo signed with Blackground Records under Atlantic and released 3 studio albums: Welcome to Our World, 1997, Indecent Proposal, 2001, Under Construction, Part 2, 2003. Sadly, on August 13th, 2023, Magu passed away at the age of 50. The cause of death was not disclosed. Boss died in 2024. She was a pioneering figure in West Coast gangsta rap during the early 1990s. Her debut album, Born Gangstas, 1993, peaked at number 3 on the Billboard R&B and hip hop chart. Since 1999, she had battled kidney failure, and her health worsened after suffering a stroke in 2017. Sadly, on March 11th, 2024, Boss passed away.
Boss is who put Detroit on the map, bro. Boss. The rapper Boss, she put Detroit on the map. Yeah, the female rapper Boss. She also put Carhartt on the map. Like everybody wearing Carhartt today, Boss was the first person to wear Carhartt. We never saw anybody wear Carhartt. Like that wasn't a... But see, the other thing was we didn't know Boss was from Detroit. When we first saw her, we all thought she was from the West Coast. So the whole Carhartt and all that, we didn't even know Carhartt was a Detroit thing. I'm keeping it real with you. Like we didn't know that was a Detroit thing back in the early 90s. We didn't know that was like a Detroit thing. Boss was the person that introduced that. So Boss was really the first artist from Detroit that we all recognized. Because listen, Def Jam was the biggest thing in the world. Like Def Jam was like, it was nothing bigger than Def Jam. You know what I'm saying? So, and Boss being on Def Jam and being from Detroit, that was like, it was nothing bigger than that to us. You know what I'm saying?
DJ Polo died in 2024. He was an influential DJ and sound engineer from New York, best known for being part of the duo Kool G Rap and DJ Polo. Their albums, Road to the Riches, 1989, Wanted, Dead or Alive, 1990, and Live and Let Die, 1992, became genre classics and cornerstones of mafioso rap. As a member of the Juice Crew, Polo played a key role in shaping hip-hop storytelling. DJ Polo passed away on July 27, 2024 at the age of 63. The cause of death was not disclosed. DJ Clark Kent died in 2024. He was a legendary hip-hop DJ and producer, leader of the collective The Supermen. He produced Junior Mafia's debut hit, Players Anthem, featuring the Notorious B.I.G. and Lil' Kim. And also Mariah Carey's Loverboy, which reached number 2 on the Billboard Hot 100. Clark Kent worked with a long list of greats, including 50 Cent, Rakim, Slick Rick, Estelle, and many others. Sadly, he died of cancer on October 24, 2024. Irv Gotti died in 2025. He was a producer and Def Jam executive, signed DMX in 1997, and helped promote Jay-Z through Hot 97 Radio. In 1998, he co-founded Murder Inc. Records with his brother, managing the careers of Ja Rule, Ashanti, and others. Gotti suffered from diabetes, which he neglected, leading to a minor stroke in 2024. Sadly, on February 5th, 2025, he died of a hemorrhagic stroke, which occurred after a poker game and a meal of American Chinese food.
We started this journey together a long time ago, yo. The man changed my life. Beautiful family. That in turn, I was able to take care of my family, change their lives. We shared everything when it came to this industry. Just shared each other's vision, shared each other's dreams, shared each other's secrets. I'm gonna miss you dearly, Irv. I'm gonna miss you a lot.
Lotto Savage, killed in 2025.
All my niggas savage, yeah, we smash.
He made his debut in 2015 on 21 Savage's track, Dirty K.
AK-47s, I give your ass a facelift.
After his viral single, Trapped It Out, 2016. He signed with Epic Records and released several projects, including the album Unfinished Business in 2024. His authentic trap style and raw street lyrics made him a key figure in Atlanta's hip-hop scene. On March 19, 2025, Lotto was killed in a shooting near his home in Glen Hollow. Young Scooter died in 2025. He signed with Free Bands, Future's label, in 2012. His breakthrough came with the mixtape Street Lottery, 2013, and XXL named him one of Atlanta's brightest street rappers. On March 28, 2025, on his 39th birthday, Bailey died while fleeing from police after a domestic disturbance call.
Tonight, hundreds of people came together in Atlanta's Kirkwood neighborhood to pay their respects to rapper Young Scooter.
Scooter's just one of a kind.
Hundreds of balloons floated into the sky over Bessie Branham Park Thursday evening as fans, friends, and family gathered to say goodbye to Young Scooter.
I love you, son, and I'm gonna miss you. A lot of laughs, watch a lot of...
According to the coroner, he died from injuries caused by falling onto wooden debris, not from gunshot wounds. The official cause was ruled an accidental death, but his family and loved ones believe he was shot and that police avoided accountability. This might be the harsh reality. Unfortunately, the death of Young Scooter and all the legends we mentioned is most likely not the last, because with each passing year, the number of deaths in hip-hop continues to grow, and there are more questions than answers as to why. Rest in peace. Thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please hit the like button, subscribe to our channel, and hit the bell. You can also write a comment in the comment section down below. See you later on the Top Art Legends.